I gotta fix that. So these plastic rear windows kind of started off bad from day one. There's a few things that I really want to do different on them. This back window had a crack in it at the very bottom, right down here, right when I put it in. Basically when I was drilling the holes, the mounting holes, it's super easy to crack this stuff, and I split just a little bit of it. Eventually it let go and that bolt came out, and then one hot track day, since there was no bolt in this one, I think it was, right down here, I went to go open my trunk and the plastic was bowed up just a little bit right there, and it was just enough to catch it and just shatter the back window. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to rip the rest of this window out and get a new sheet. It's just plexiglass. I'll get a new sheet, make a new template, and then hopefully this time I'll actually get all the stuff I want to do. I'm gonna do some nut certs instead of just nut and bolt hardware, because right now it almost takes two people to take this window out, because someone's got to be in there on the inside of the car holding the nuts. So I think to avoid that, I think I'm just gonna do that. That works. All right, there we go. Old window's out. All the debris is gone. So I'll have to get a hold of some nut certs, and I'm hopefully just gonna reuse the holes that I had, and I'll just put the nut certs in there and make it a lot easier for this to be a one-man job rather than climbing back in here, because getting to these, it's not bad to get to these, but when you're trying to like get a wrench underneath that panel back there to get to all these, it was a real pain. So it'd be nice to just do that all from the outside. I don't want to rivet it in place. A lot of people on, like, you know, short track cars will just rivet them in place, but I don't want to have to deal with like drilling them out if for some reason I need to remove the window. I'd rather just have it be more removable. So I might actually take this time too to more permanently block these speaker holes off. It's not too bad, but it does fill up pretty bad with smoke in here, and I know I don't have a trunk. I would open it, but it's kind of like bungee corded shut right now. So there's no bottom to my trunk. So all the smoke really just kind of fills up inside there and then just kind of pours into the cabin. So that sucks. So I'm gonna try and block these up, and I do need to get a plate to cover the bottom of the trunk. So maybe I can lessen that a little bit, but. All right, so I just want to fill you guys in a little bit. I have been doing a lot of driving over this summer. I haven't been filming much of it. I started off pretty good, but after I did a couple little videos there, my dinosaur of a laptop said no more. So that's been a situation for a little bit, but finally think I might have that situated. So I'm gonna start making some more videos. I haven't done anything to the car. I only had one issue, actually at the last event I drove. Out on the track, fuel pump shut down, didn't know what was going on. Turned out, I've got a Walbro 255 in here, and I don't remember if I got it used or what the deal was. I had to do some wiring in the tank, and the heat shrink that I used had started to let go. And so it was actually shorting inside the tank. So that was scary. So I got some marine grade waterproof heat shrink. Hopefully that solves the issue. Pump was fine, everything's good, runs fine now, everything's good. So, like I said, other than that, nothing has changed. I do want to make a few improvements to the car, because we've got an event coming up September 8th and 9th, I believe it is. It's at Great Lakes Dragway. It's put on by Drift Chi-Town. It's called Hostile Takeover. It's an actual competition. It's not just a drift day. So this one, it's going to be like a top 32 style bracket racing. So, but there's not going to be any qualifying. It's just going to be, they're going to do like a hat draw. So 2 names pulled out at once. Those 2 guys are paired up, and you go and run. Main reason I'm really doing this one, I like competition no matter what it is. That's what I really wanted to be doing drifting for, was competition. But this one actually has a cash payout. So first place is $4,000, second place is $1,000. It's a good incentive to go drive this one, and it's not very far from where I live, so we're gonna go for it. I do want to make sure the car is good and ready though. So I took out this back window. I'm gonna fix that up and just get some new plastic in here. The only other issue I have with the car has been differentials. And I don't know, I never had this problem before. I was on the same diff for years and years and years. And it's probably just because I added more power and started running bigger, stickier tires and got rid of the camber. So I'm sure it was a combination of everything. It all kind of happened at once. I mean, there's so many other people that say they just run a stock welded diff. That's it. It works. But I've gone through a bunch of them in a couple months. Someone said that there's a crush washer or some type of something. I don't know what it is. There's some washer in there that can't handle the shock. So they said that you can get it replaced with a thicker one. I'm hopefully going to take. I got another diff. It's a bone stock open diff. I think this one's out of an auto. I don't remember. Either way, I'm going to take that one and get it fully rebuilt and see if we can figure out that washer deal and get that situated. I don't know if that helps. We're going to try it. I'm going to try and get some like shockproof oil in there rather than just running like Farm and Fleet oil like I usually do. Hopefully that solves that issue because I do want to try and run the best tire that I can for this. There's no tire rules. So ideally I would do like a 265 35 18. I want to try and get a good tire on there, no garbage. But I want to run new tires too. No, just like good used tires. I want to run new tires. So hopefully that all works out. That's the only things I have to do. I just got to get those couple little things taken care of. Everything else is fine. Alignment still seems to be good. I don't really want to change anything else in the car because everything works, which is awesome. So I'll get this window done. I've got a few people that I'm going to talk to about getting that diff rebuilt and see what that's going to cost. I mean, the diff was free. A good buddy of mine gave it to me, so it's going to suck having to put probably a few $100 into a diff. But I mean, if it's going to work and I'm going to stop blowing these things up, then I guess it's going to be worth it. So, and I don't want to go to like a 2-way or 1.5-way LSD or something like that. One, the initial cost is just too high. I don't want to deal with that. And I know that the welded diff can work. I used it for a long time. I love the way they feel. And I only drift the car. I don't do any autocrossing or circuit racing, nothing like that. So welded diff works for me. It's more than enough. So yeah, like I said, nothing else is going to change. I'm just going to tidy up a few things, clean up the car a little bit, and get ready for this event.